Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Josh. It's March 1st, 2014. It's going to be a good month. I'm going to make it a good month. And that's kind of what I wanted to talk about, manifesting your own destiny, your own reality. You ain't got a choice. It's something you got to do. You have to do it. There's no way around it. You cannot wait for life to make decisions for you. You can, but not if you want to get any real satisfaction out of life. I want to read a poem I wrote this morning. I woke up and I had, this idea to write, and sometimes I'll just write a quick poem. It turned out to be kind of more like a poem. Really, I wanted to get some ideas down that I could convey on paper. And it goes, I'm a peaceful man, living my life as best I can, being the happiest I am able at the moment. I see many angles to life, and each man picks his own battles, often futile, often necessary. I am a pacifist, but one who would take up a sword to defend my rights, and the rights of others. I have no illusions of a perfect world, only the world we make for ourselves. I see no reason to fear the unknown, but to ignore it is, well, ignorant. The real world goes on regardless of our beliefs. So take action, people. Take action and thrive. Speak up when you see injustice. And shut up when you don't know what you're talking about. Do not be afraid to think for yourself, however you may have been trained to think. Find balance in life, create your own. Read, watch, listen, learn. But in the end, devise your own reason to be, to live, to serve. Only you can make you happy. And I think that kind of sums up an expression of what I wanted to convey. I sometimes think about writing something like that to just read, because I could probably condense a 15-minute video into a 2-minute video, if I just try to convey the point. But I think the discussion is part of it, and my videos are designed to open up a dialogue between people, and I've been successful at doing that with a few people, and that's what I love. That's all that matters to me, is just talking with people about life and seeing that others. There's a huge difference between accepting people who confirm what you believe, as opposed to just discussing the issues with people. I've been banned from channels just for asking a question about something. People have taken the words completely wrong. There's one guy that, okay, I'm not going to do it. I won't talk about people in particular, because I told myself I'll never do that. I'm not going to go on and talk about people. There's a particular channel, and he's got a lot of followers, and he does all these comparisons with, with space as compared to as above, so below, fractal patterns within, the rivers, everything, Basically, it's kind of, you find what you're looking for in life. And this is a really important thing, I actually asked a valid question one time, and the guy seemed really respectable, and then he said something fuck face or something. I couldn't believe it. And then I see him now and again posting to other people's videos, little like spouts to, try to insult others. And that's something we should really avoid. But anyway, I found that certain people, if you don't believe what they believe, then they'll just block you. And I've made it a point not to block people because of their views, unless they're being abusive. In fact, I found something very beneficial on Google+. I really like the mute button. That thing is great. Anyway, yeah, each person has to really devise their own thing. And, everybody can seem like they're full of shit when they're talking about this kind of stuff, sometimes I have a hard time with those who have that mysterious aura about them. The folks who are really, really into the metaphysical realm, to the point where they've completely abandoned any type of materialism for a completely spiritual life. But in the transition, they're neglecting certain aspects of their own life. I'm not one to say what's right and wrong. It's kind of like Buddha, the story of Buddha. Buddha is highly revered by Buddhists, but they always seem to leave out the part where he left his family to go out and search for his own wisdom, to understand the world. He left his kid and his wife. It's a story. But that part of the story was not just put in there just by chance. Regardless of whether Buddha existed or not, the point being that the story, that part of the story, was very important to show. It's a symbolic sacrifice. And when you want to learn about things, you have to make sacrifice. And you have to sacrifice friends. You have to sacrifice many of your old beliefs. And most of all, you have to sacrifice the reality that you thought was. And I see many people going through many different phases on YouTube and elsewhere, just seeing things that either I've already seen or I haven't gotten to the point where I've seen yet. And you can see how each person in their phase is very dedicated to what they believe and what they think is right and wrong. And I guess we're all here to kind of keep each other in line, but to remember that life takes a little bit of effort. And if you want the answers, you have to know what questions you're asking. First off, kind of about as somebody was saying, secrets should not be shared. Truthstone said that in a comment. He said something about that there should be no secrets, and I was thinking about that because it's been bugging me for years, the whole thing of secrecy and hiding things from the masses. And I realized it's not because people, the secret's trying to be, there are no secrets anymore. What it is people aren't ready to absorb the information. It would be kind of like if the secret was some calculus equation. If somebody showed you a math equation that explained everything in the universe, would you understand the math? No, not until you went through all the courses. And this is why we have degrees of Freemasonry, as well as degrees of knowledge and degrees of growth, and a degree from college, or a degree, from, a graduate degree. So I never really considered that. The word degree is graduating, but yeah, you've hit a point in life. And we have to go through many of these to get anywhere. But anyway, I'll just let it go at that, because I don't... I want to keep my videos reasonably short, but yeah, we all have different views and we all have different ideas, and this is what life's all about. It's what life's all about. It's not going to change. It's not going to go away. Differences will not go away. We just have to absorb the conflict and find a resolution without using our point of view to defend something. When I started making this video, I originally wanted to say, how do we know how can we tell somebody else what's right or wrong to believe? Should a person be allowed to believe something? And not be allowed to believe something, but is it okay to believe whatever you want? And I thought about it, and my definition would be, it's okay to believe what you like. I would compare a person who believes in ghosts and a person who believes in, say, a particular religion. The person who believes in ghosts, as long as their belief is not harming anyone, that's fine. And most likely it wouldn't. But the person, say a religious person, their belief wouldn't be harming anyone either. However, let's say that their belief extended to have, to where they believed that their Bible said that homosexuality was wrong and abortion was wrong, which is a very common thing. Then all of a sudden they're stepping on others' toes, preventing others from doing what they want, and trying to keep others' rights down in order to keep their beliefs strong. There's the difference. It's okay to believe what you believe so long as it harms no one. And that's a pretty simple rule. And I might want to extend that to say, don't let it harm yourself. Namaste, everybody.